I realized something after I lost my 50-50 on the Limited banner. I thought I needed Fu Xuan, but the truth is I really don't. I think for most players, if you have the damage, she is a luxury character. She definitely helps lowering the gear requirements by giving your team crit rate. She helps with making sure that the damage is mitigated to your allies, so if your allies are level 70 and not level 80, well, the HP difference doesn't really matter because she gives your allies HP and makes them more tanky by reducing the damage they receive. So she's a very valuable character for many players, especially if you are struggling with gearing your characters. It's really hard to get the right stats on your damage deals like Seal for instance, but over time you will have those ratios you desired. Now, one of the things I do like about having Seal is that she is able, just like all the other characters of the Quantum element, to abuse the Quantum set. And Fu Xuan was a character that was also able to abuse that set, meaning I didn't have to build many more characters with different sets because the characters I only needed to build was the ones that use that set as well. And you could pretty much slot every DPS character on the Quantum set, so that makes it a lot more valuable long term. Now, alongside the banner of Fu Xuan, we have Lynx, who is an amazing character. She is 4-star Quantum Abundance, meaning she's going to be a defensive option. We didn't know how strong Lynx was really going to be, and I was holding my horses until she was released. And she is a very powerful 4-star healer. So powerful that I'm thinking you don't need Fu Xuan in your mono quantum if you have Lynx built pretty good. Whenever you use Lynx elemental skill or ultimate, she will give a continuous healing to the ally for 2 turns. If you use your ultimate on all your allies in the team, then you will give your allies HP increase with the heal, and you'll give them a heal over time, which is very good, and you will dispel a debuff as well. So if you only use your ultimate whenever you get it because you have energy restoration on your Lynx, so you get your ult much more often, and maybe depending on your light cone choice, you'll get your ult even more often. This is going to be very good because the character virtually may not even need to use as many skill points as you might think. Lynx can also increase her own max HP or any ally she uses their elemental skill on, but in this case she'll use it on herself, which will make it to where she will be more tanky for the team. Whenever she takes hits, that means less damage will be going to the rest of your team, and she'll be a defensive option that is pretty hard to kill. What I do like about her elemental skill is that whenever she has on an ally, she will regenerate 2 energy, which means you'll have a lot more uptime on having your ultimate. And if you unlock even more of her traces, she can extend the continuous healing granted by her talent, meaning the ultimate usage or the elemental skill will be increased by 1 turn. So you have continuous healing for 3 turns for your allies. It's a lot like Bailu's Invigoration. One of the best things about 4 stars is that you're able to get many copies of that character, if you're lucky of course. And unlocking copies for the character can mean a couple of things. You can get a character that is a lot better, a character that is a lot more fluid, and a character that acts as a slight downgrade compared to the 5-star options that are out there. Eidolon 1 for Lynx allows her to increase her own healing output for allies that are equal or lower than 50% HP. That is very good because this is essentially Bailu's E2, and that's for a 5-star character. Eidolon 2 for Lynx allows that ally that she used the elemental skill on, either herself or any other ally, to resist a debuff, kind of like Fu Xuan's elemental skill. It works the same exact way. And then Eidolon 6 will additionally increase that max HP you get from using the elemental skill, depending on who she uses it on, and then she'll get an increase in effective resistance for that ally or herself, which is very good because it's 30%, which is massive depending on who the character is it is on. Now, what I find interesting about a comp like this is that if you have Lynx in the party, well, you understand exactly what I'm going to say here. You can put the elemental skill on your Bronya, who is going to be taking most of the hits anyways, because let's be honest, just like Ting Yun, she has some of the highest taunt values in the game, is no joke. That will make your Bronya a lot more tanky. If you have Eidolon 6, that will give her even more effective resistance to resist the debuffs that are thrown at her, and she is a cleanser with her elemental skill, Bronya that is, which allows her to cleanse the ally she wants to cleanse anyways, in this case being Seal or QQ, depending on what main damage deal you have in your team comp. Now, I'm no way trying to downplay the little pink Tsundere. I think she's an amazing character. The only thing is that she is a character that is limited. So if you're unlucky like me, you have to spend 150 pulls on the banner. So you have to justify that or make reason with the fact that it costs a lot for the character. And well, if you've been playing Honkai Star Rail since day 1, at this point, you're probably very dry on Jades. That is if you roll on most of the characters in the game. because we have yet to receive reruns for characters. Now, this is going to be a different video I make in the near future, so look out for that. But all I can really say is, well, 4-star options exist for this character, and Lynx is one of them. Now, I will say, if you lucked out and pulled the Eidolon 1 for this character, you give crit damage to the team. 30% is massive. That is 3 rounds of the planar set, which increases the effect resistance of the allies and gives allies 10% crit damage if that ally has 30% effect resistance. At some point, we're going to replace Bronya from the SEAL team, because we'll have a character that will fit the Harmony path that may have the element of being Quantum. So in that case, we won't need a character like Bronya, because we will have our offensive buffing support that we need in the team to make sure that Silverwolf ensures the 100% chance of laying that quantum weakness on the enemy. And that is making it universal in all comps in the game. I do understand the nuance in which you can have a character that the element of the enemy already has on them, allowing that character to exist, and Silverwolf doesn't have to put that weakness on the enemy, so it still counts as a 100% chance. But having 4 quantum members allows you to make it universally viable in all contents, no matter what the element of the enemy is weak to. If you're like me and you already have a maxed out planetary rendezvous that is ready to go, I'm going to be using this on Asta whenever Topaz comes out, so that's why I have one maxed out. But if I ever do get another one maxed out, then this will be the one that goes on that Quantum Harmony character, allowing your team to have a 24% increase in their quantum damage, which is very, very good. And what I like really good about having this in the team is that it proves to be the best option, because it's for every single member in the team, because they're all the same element. If you have a lot of damage already on your characters, such as Seal and Silverwolf, you don't necessarily need a stronger defensive option. You just need one to ensure that nothing goes wrong. That is because you deal enough damage to where you can kill the enemy before the enemy kills you. Kill or be killed, as they once said. And that makes it to where I don't necessarily need a character like Fu Xuan in my team. I thought it would be worth mentioning the light cone I would use on my Lynx, and that is going to be post-op conversation. The reason being is because you give energy restoration to the wearer that is using this, in this case Lynx, and then you increase their outgoing healing whenever they use their ultimate. And for Lynx, that's massive, because A, it makes it to where Lynx will always be healing mostly with her ultimate, because she'll have more energy going towards her ult, so she'll have it much more often. And B, with the skills she's going to be using to heal the team anyways, you'll have more outgoing healing, making it to where your allies will always be full HP when she uses their ultimate. So there you have it. I thought it'd be worth mentioning this because we made a video a while back, and funny enough, this was one of the videos that Hoyoverse took down on my channel. It just so happens that what I said came to fruition, and I thought it was true from the beginning. Lynx is an amazing 4-star character. It almost has me wondering, why exactly is she as good as she is? Are they going to make content in the game a lot harder going forward with the release of characters like Fu Xuan? That has me wondering that even more. But another thing worth mentioning is she's a 4-star character. That is much more easier to obtain than a 5-star character. That is, unless your luck is really absurd to the point where you get the 5-star character before the 4-star character, and you struggle to get the 4-star character before you ever get the 5-star character. That could happen, but for most players that probably won't. But that is you, then consider yourself lucky, because Fu Xuan is still top tier when it comes to solo sustaining. That's the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and have a nice rest of your day. Peace or night.